special guest in the building.
That's right. It's my dog, Damien Lemon.
Damien Lemon.
What's good? What's poppin' with y'all?
What's going on,
No
son?
booze. I like that. Appreciative.
No what?
No booze.
I'm not gonna boo you yet.
Oh,
that's old.
I like it. It is old. It is.
That's the past.
That's the past. We live.
He was like, let me bring it up before you bring it up.
Exactly. Exactly.
I like that. Proactive.
Exactly. Best defense is a good
Nah, but we actually got the booze. You want to press the booze?
Nah, don't do that.
Every now and then you might hear one just walking down the street when somebody don't got nothing else to say to you.
You know what? I have heard that. I've heard that. Somebody was like, yo, Damien, what up? Yo, I'm a fan. And then he was like, boo.
Oh, what if your girl calls you boo? Does that hurt?
That don't mind. That's no problem.
Or what if a guy just thinks you're cute? He like, what up, boo?
Nah, we good. We good. You know, keep it moving.
That hairline has not moved at all either,
Nah,
my
we
brother.
good. We still stable. We need a cut, but we stable. We in the building.
You brush your hair to the front?
I can't help but brush my hair. It's in the front. My hairline is in the situation. It's right there.
How have you maintained that? Like, that's like the number one thing that most brothers suffer from. We just go get baldies because our hairlines retreat.
I don't know. They retreat?
What's the word I'm looking for?
Retreat, I think.
No,
recede.
Retreat.
I don't know.
I said retreat. He said retreat. Recede.
I don't know. We good. We still holding it up. We still maintaining.
Well, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Comedy Central special. That's a huge
That's
deal.
big.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm excited. I'm excited
How
about
much you
it.
getting paid?
How much am I getting paid? It was decent. It was decent money. Yeah. I mean, to tell jokes for 22 minutes. You know what
That's
I mean?
not
It was
easy. Don't make it seem like that's easy.
No, I'm talking about getting paid to tell jokes for 22 minutes. That was beautiful.
But to
It's
tell
not
good
easy.
jokes.
Yeah, it took a minute. It took a minute to build towards it.
Sure.
You know, we there. You know?
You got the half-hour special. When does it air?
It airs this Friday
This Friday.
at midnight. Yeah.
At midnight.
Was it a
July
lot of pressure?
11th. It wasn't a lot of pressure. It was just, you know, it was you just want to make sure that it feels special. You know what I mean? Like, you just want those jokes to hit. You gotta keep some of the jokes were jokes that I haven't done in a minute because you submit a while beforehand.
Okay.
And then they tell you, okay, so we want you to do this and we want you to do this bit and this bit, and it may be bits that you haven't done in a minute.
Got you.
So you gotta go back out on stage and like just
Practice them a
get
little
the
bit.
kinks out of them, you know, bring them back, and then it felt
I
good.
didn't know
How
that
does
you
that
had to
work?
submit them.
Yeah, I was
Oh
asking the same thing.
yeah,
How
you
does that work?
submit. You submit. What you do is you send
Tracy
in.
Morgan didn't have to do that. 'Cause I
Nah, but
went to his
Tracy
Comedy
Morgan's been
Central
doing it for a
special, yeah.
minute. Yeah. He's been doing it for a minute, and I wrote him a recommendation letter. You know, if we want to,
That's right.
Tracy Morgan's been doing it 20 years.
Because I went to his Comedy Central taping, and he kind of just freestyled the whole thing.
Oh, wow. So what do you say?
What did you think of his?
Yeah,
Was it funny?
I don't know.
Damn,
It didn't
you-
feel so cohesive. as
Mind
it
you, he
would have had
almost
it.
died now.
Yeah, word. You
No,
know,
I'm
Can't say
saying
he's
it
not
didn't
funny
feel-
at this moment.
It didn't feel cohesive, like he planned it out and put it together. You know, there's something to be said for that, and there's something to be said for freestyling.
That's the nice way of
That's
saying
true.
you didn't find Tracy's stand-up funny,
Hey.
especially being that he
That's
just almost
not what
died.
I'm saying.
the
Damn,
views
you-
expressed by Angela Yee not
Say that.
have nothing to do with Damien Lemon. I watched this. I went to the taping. You might have went to another tape because it looked like his material was like way more like front to back than it typically is, because he does kind of go off on tangents and everything, but it looked real tight when I saw it. And I
it
think
must
that's
have
the
been
one they
different
used. Yeah. It
So
was,
and how does that work? Do they tape one special or do you?
they tape one half
just one
hour,
30
so it's
minutes,
one
so-
and done. What you can do is if you don't hit a punchline, you can say, "Ooh, let's take that back." You know what I mean? And then go back
With
at
the
it.
people in everything.
probably
With the people
whack,
there and
though.
everything. Yeah, with the people there and
Do
everything.
the crowd laugh harder when you do it over, or they look at you
I
like,
mean,
we heard this
sometimes the
already?
crowd, you got to make it funny.
Gotcha.
You got to make it worth their while. Like, you know what, let's do this again. And they might laugh at the fact that you really in that moment with them. You know what I'm saying? And it's really you only doing it because you might have flubbed the line. You know what I'm saying? So the joke still hit, but it was something that, you know, the punchline, you know, one of those type of things. Like, oh, let me get that again. You know what I mean?
Did
Did
it
you
make
flub
you
any
laugh?
lines?
Like, is there like a
It
card?
was one point.
Is there a card where they like laugh? and you
No.
have to laugh?
It's you got to make them laugh. There's no cue cards,
How do
no
they pick
applause.
the people in the audience? Because, you know, sometimes people could just have a bad day and nobody wants to laugh.
Yeah. It could happen. All the people got to do is just email. That's it. There's no real, you know, you could have just came fresh from jail or from overtime or something stressful, and hopefully we'll make you laugh.
And you taped in Boston.
Taped in
That's
Boston.
hard. Is that hard for a New York-centric guy like you? Because you a New York.
I'm a New Yorker. I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a New York versus Boston type of thing. 'Cause I've never really performed in Boston before, and you know we got this rivalry, but it was all love. It was good. It was good. They came because they knew it was a moment for everybody, so they tried to make it big. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't no beef, no rivalries.
What's off limits for you to talk about in your head?
I don't know. If it's not funny, it's off limits.
I said that earlier.
Yeah, if it's the intent is to be funny, then I feel like you could go for it. Now, if the intent is to be malicious or to shock, then it's like now you just doing it as a gimmick type of thing. You just saying something you don't feel, you know?
So Joan Rivers, when she said that Michelle Obama, they asked her, would you ever have a gay president? She said, we already have one because Michelle Obama's a tranny.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's
not funny.
That's not that funny. She went for it, though.
Yeah.
Joan, that's what she built her career on, just swinging for the fence.
Yeah.
And every so often, she's going to miss one.
Do you think Michelle looks like a tranny?
Nah, I don't think Michelle look like a tranny. I think Michelle got some strong arms.
That's what I said.
You know, she got some Angela Bassett arms, but she don't look like a
I
tranny.
admire that.
Yeah, nah, she got a mean tricep game. I think dudes admire Michelle Obama's arms.
Yeah, she got a mean tricep game.
Tri game is probably do a good lap.
Yeah.
Now you stay up on your hip hop too. What you think of Bobby Shmurda, man?
You know what? I'm feeling the Shmurda dance. You know what I mean? I'm feeling
the Shmurda dance.
Nah, we're not gonna do that. Come on, man. I'm not your nephew. Do the Shmurda dance for the kid. Nah. I like it though. I like the dance. The dance is cool. It's the cookout dance. We seen it for years and years.
It looked like that's the dance used to give a fiend the rock.
Yeah.
To rock the dance.
Or the old Diddy dance. It's
Yeah.
kind of the old Diddy. You know, I feel it's cool to see him get this attention.
Yeah.
Now to see what he do with it. It just seemed like it came overnight. So we're gonna see what he does with it.
Now I love it, but don't you think it's kind of contradictory because New York will get mad at South artists when they dance, but when one of their own do it, it's like, oh, let's go.
We trying to win, baby. We gonna take what we can take. You know what I mean? Listen.
Well, we always have dances up here. We have chicken noodle soup.
Oh, we had the chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, but no gangsters is doing that though.
Gangsters was
doing the chicken noodle soup, man.
You'd be surprised. Gangsters dance. Gangsters been dancing since the 70s and 60s.
You had the Harlem Shake.
The Harlem Shake.
That was for kids.
Gangsters did a couple.
Back in the day, Big Daddy Kane used to have dances.
Oh, he used to dance his
He
ass
used to get it in.
The
man.
Aunt Jackie.
I remember the record, but I don't remember the dance particularly. You know how to do the Aunt Jackie?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
What else was there?
I just know that
There's a
chick
bunch
Sweet
of 'em.
from the hood or whatever. They used to do the dances.
The WAP. Let's go way back. The WAP.
I know that was a New York dance.
Yeah, the WAP is a super New York dance.
New Yorkers used to dance though.
We used to
like
dance.
break dancing. Then
We
you
used
had
to get it
Diddy,
in.
Heavy D.
Heavy D used to get it in.
People would jump over their foot.
Yeah, the kid and play.
Yeah,
it was real. It was real. We was out here. We was doing cardio.
He was out here.
What do you think happened to New York hip hop, man?
New York, nothing happened to New York hip hop. New York hip hop, we talk about New York hip hop like it's in a hospital somewhere. You know what I mean? Like New York hip hop is doing fine. It's all right. We got a lot of. I think what happens with New York hip hop is I think New York hip hop wants New York hip hop to sound like a certain era. You know what I mean? Like we define New York hip hop by that 90s era, late 80s, mid 90s, maybe up to 97 boom bap era.
Yeah.
So if it don't have that boom bap, we dismiss it like this ain't New York.
But LA sounds like that a lot. The LA always has that sound.
But LA's new sound doesn't sound like the old LA Chronic sound. Remember the little Chronic sound with the they don't got all that no more. Now they got the mustard beat. You know what I mean? Like they going with them. I think New York is in a good place. We got a lot of new cats coming up.
Who you like?
On the New York tip, I like Action Bronson.
Okay.
Really? I like Action too. He sounds a lot like Ghostface though.
Yeah.
I think that's if you got a lazy ear. I think you got to listen to him. I think he goes a little deeper. He has his own identity. He definitely tone wise sounds a little bit like Ghost, but if you listen to him, he's his own man. I like what Troy Ave is building. You know, still like Fab. Fab's been in the game forever. He's a mainstay. I like who else is coming up, man? I like Matthew Ragazzino. I like there's a lot of
Matthew Ragazzino.
Matthew Ragazzino's kid from Brownsville. He's mean. But I mean, we got some cats. We got obviously nobody want to keep saying Hove. I feel like when we keep saying Hove, we pulling out.
Like Joey Badass.
You pulling out what?
We just it's like bringing your pops to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Hove is established.
But look, a win is a win.
A win is a win. Mm-hmm. Joey Badass is doing his thing.
He's like French Montana.
French Montana is cool.
How much inspiration?
He's good for the club. You know what I mean?
How much
I don't have no
inspiration?
problems with French Montana.
No, you don't have no problems with Chloe. That's his new bodyguard.
Oh, where is
Stop it.
Chloe?
Khloe Kardashian.
Oh, Chloe, hilarious.
How much inspiration do you draw from hip hop culture?
I draw a lot from it. It don't always translate into the jokes. I draw a lot from just the movement.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I like, now that I'm a little old, now I'm not like 17 no more, so I'm not like into every record that comes out. I look at hip hop differently. Like I watch how they move on a business level, how they build their brands and things like that, how they go out and travel and tour and monetize their fan base, things like that. That's what I try to apply to my own game. So that's what I.
Let's not forget Damien's history as well. He comes from Vibe magazine.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, we go back.
So you used to be like
That's
a journalist.
right. Yeah, your history. You used to manage the Genius.
Yeah.
See, we go way back.
So you used to be like a journalist.
I did a little journalism. I wrote a bit. I did advertising. I did events.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really never know exactly what you did.
I did a lot of different things. I didn't really know what you did either. I mean, we were in the world.
There's a lot of people in this industry. You don't know what they really do.
Especially in New York.
Yeah.
They just be
Everybody's in the
there.
industry.
That's
in
a
New York.
talent.
Yeah.
Just getting a check, staying with a check. That's a good look.
What made you go from Vibe magazine to comedy?
I'd always wanted to do comedy. It just took me a minute to really get the balls to just go on stage
Confidence,
and put
yeah.
it on the line. You
I
know what
remember
mean?
when Damien first did that.
We
He
had
hit me
it,
up
yeah.
and he was like, I'm doing comedy now. If you know of any
Yeah.
places I can get on stage.
Yeah.
How was your
I was like,
first
what?
show?
My first show was all right. My first show was
Where was it at?
It was at this place called Sal's Comedy Hole down in the Village. This is 2005.
Sal's Comedy Hole.
Sal's Comedy
Sounds
Hole.
a crazy name, but go ahead.
It was It's like right there in the Village, downstairs type of thing. It was a 5-minute open mic, and I remember being so nervous about going on stage and I'm not like on no meditation or yoga, Russell Simmons type of thing. But no, I didn't. I just was chilling. Like you know how you getting real nervous. You're like just chill, man. And I was chilling, and I damn near fell asleep because I was like chilling. Like, and then I got up there and I did my little 5 minutes, and I got some laughs. And ever since then, we were going. We were moving.
So you didn't get booed for the first time until that one time?
That was the first time I got booed. I mean, I've had bad sets, but that was the first time Cass was vocal about it.
Yeah.
That was the first time they had something to say about it.
What's worse, booze, silence, or people talking while you're performing?
It's a tie between silence and people talking.
Really?
Boos, I feel like, okay, I touched the nerve. You know what I mean? Like, now I feel you. You're not feeling that. Silence is when they looking at you like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, is it working?
Yeah, is it? Yeah, you don't know what's going on. You feel like they looking at you like you crazy. But then when they just start going amongst themselves and start humoring
Like
themselves.
you're not there.
Yeah, you feel like you don't have a microphone in your hand. You got a mic and you still got to yell over. Like, I don't like that. So that might be number one.
What about when people walk out on your set? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, I've had people walk out. I haven't had people like, I'm leaving. You know what I mean? I haven't had nobody take a stand and step off. Somebody could have been going to the bathroom. Like, I've been in situations where I did something that I thought might not have hit, and I seen somebody go out, and I was like, oh, word? You know what I mean? And I might even said something, and they come back because they just went to the bathroom. They was like, nah, man, I was no problems. You can't jump to conclusions because everybody's face doesn't read. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, people could be like, that's funny. You know what I mean? Same person that look at you like this for 20 minutes and come up to you at the end of the show be like, yo, you was dumb funny. It was like, you were not expressive at all, Pop. I didn't know.
Charlamagne, remember my friend's boyfriend? We went to, I don't know if he was there when we went to Caroline's, and he wouldn't laugh at nothing. He was sitting right in the front.
Oh, yeah, and
looking
Donnell
at
started
everybody.
killing him.
Yeah.
I remember.
He wouldn't laugh at nothing.
You gotta do that. Why would you go to the front of the comedy show? What is this, a sit-in?
No, why would you come to a comedy show and not want to laugh?
That's
It's
what
like,
I'm
you
saying.
know how guys be trying real hard not to laugh?
Nah,
like,
too
I ain't gonna laugh
tough.
at nothing.
Too tough. For what?
Now, you coined a great term for Mimi and Nintendo sex tape.
Nintendo. I called it an adult contemporary sex tape.
Yeah.
Because it was a sex tape for the older set. Like, they wasn't doing no real... Like, if you look at that, it was a lazy set. If you look at the sex tape... Mimi, first of all, Mimi gave that man on her side. Like, she ain't even... That's not... We shooting a sex tape, babe. Do the proper oral sex position. Get on your knees for the people.
Yeah.
You on your side, half committed. Like, she looked like she was doing them and then was like, hold on. Like, is that scared? Like, you know, like she watching TV. And it was terrible. The only thing that saved it was her,
The shower
her
ride
core.
scene.
Yeah.
And then she brings that shower ride to the club.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, to host.
Hey, it's a gimmick, man. You gotta
Have you
get
ever
this
made
money.
a sex tape?
Nah, have I made a... No.
You did.
I made a one-man sex tape one day. I was just bored.
You recorded yourself
One-man
masturbating?
sex tape?
I'm joking.
No.
Nah, I've never made a sex tape. Have I? Nah, never made a sex
if you're
tape.
not sure.
I haven't made a sex tape. We made like a little...
A Vine.
Vine or something. Little something.
Fine, a 15
Little something. Little trailer. You know what I mean? You don't want to give them the whole thing. Just a little trailer. Let them know I'm out here.
So was the special again?
Tell them the
The
special,
special again is Friday night, midnight, Comedy Central. the half hour. I'm excited about it.
I'll be
want people to watch
DVRing
it.
that.
Yeah, DVR, please.
What's the name of it?
It's the half hour. It's a series of basically they selected 15 comedians. They do it every year. This is the 3rd year they've been doing it. They select 15 comedians and they highlight them, give them a whole half hour. It's kind of like what they used to do back in the day. Comedy Central presents the half hour. It's your first foray into getting that 1 hour special.
So do you do those jokes again later on? Like if
some of them again. Like I've retired some of them, but right now I'm working on my hour. So instead of starting from 0, I might need a couple of them minutes to kind of jumpstart what I got going on.
So do you like practice in front of your friends?
Nah, I practice in front of the crowd.
Okay, so just go out there, see.
Just gotta go out. It's a performance art. You gotta,
How hard is it to do 22 minutes? Because I'm just thinking, like,
That's
when
hard.
you're a DJ and you go to a town where you don't really know, that hour or that hour and a half be the longest hour and a half ever. If you don't really
When you
know,
spinning?
yeah,
So about when you spinning?
like, if you go overseas and you don't really know the area and they want something that you might not have, that hour and a half feels forever.
Yeah. It could feel long if it's not going your way.
Right.
It feels really long in your audience and it's not going well.
Oh yeah, I'm imagining. Yeah, it could go either way. Sometimes you could be surprised by how long you were up there. Like, damn, I did 40. You know what I mean? But then sometimes you feel every minute of that 20. Because when you throwing out them joints and they not hitting, it's tough.
That T-shirt is creepy to me.
Yeah.
It's like
Wow.
staring at me.
I love it,
All
though.
the Seinfeld characters.
Yeah, on the old Death Row cover. I love that joint.
I saw Sinbad say that it can only be one black comedian at a time, man. You think that's true?
Nah,
In Hollywood?
I don't agree with that. I used to joke about that. I used to say there's one new black comedian every 4 years, like a president. You know what I mean?
Like it though.
It seems like it, but there's a lot of cats out there working. I think that's something that's just something that black culture represents, where it's like only one dude could be on top.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like if this next guy's coming, that like they say August Alsina's the Trey Songz killer. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's room for everybody.
Like Mike Epps versus Kevin Hart.
Yeah, it's room for everybody. Listen, Mike Epps and Kevin Hart are doing better than me financially. So it's not a bad place to be. You know what I mean? One person may be arguably hotter at a time, but it doesn't mean that they're more valid than the other.
True.
All right, well, we appreciate you joining us.
No doubt.
Tell them when that special comes on one more time.
7/11 Friday, this Friday, midnight, Comedy Central. Check it out.
All right, Damien Lemon, the Breakfast
Good looking
Club.
out, yeah.
Lemon, the Breakfast
Good looking
Club.
out, yeah.